Hi, I'm Rob from Hobsing. Thanks for joining me for a live video beer review of 3 beers. And they are the 3 anniversary beers for SIren's 11th anniversary. I'll just give you a rundown of what they are. And then we'll get into all that spiel. There's very little this planned, but I'll get into that in a minute anyway. So I just want to sup a bloody beer. So the beers are times 11, which is Hellas. 5.2. You've got a double IPA called Oats on 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 Oats Oats on Oats 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 on Oats on Oats. So a lot of oats in this one, I presume. It's an 8% anniversary double IPA, and then the final one is Black Mirror, which this is the only one I've had. I've had it twice, so clearly I like it. And that is a 8% cacao and coconut stout. Right, hang on a second. I'm gonna pop the double IPA back in the fridge, and I'll be back. I like the IPAs cold, so back in a second, and I'll be on to the Hellas. Right. So we're back. Put my microphone back on. I'm such a bloody pro, aren't I? Got me keeping that one out. You don't want to drink that cold, do you? Right then. So we'll do all the bloody chatting in a bit. But yeah, I just want to get a drink down me. I might just drink it to start with, and then we'll get into the review because I'm bloody spitting feathers, I tell you. Actually, no, I'd feel bad. Just getting in there. Oh no, fuck it. I'm just going to drink some. That's what it looks like. I'll do that. I'm just going to drink some, and then we'll get into the review. I'm just thirsty, mate. Come on, give me a go. Give me a bloody go. Yum. That's good. I'm just going to make yummy noises. Right. Excuse me. Right, so let's pour the rest. It's not going to last me long, this. I love a Hellas. I love a lovely, crisp, soft Hellas. And to be honest, that's just something that, after going to Munich last year, I probably mentioned that once twice, Anna. It was something that I really was made clear to me. I like a Hellas much more than I like pills. Right. So this one is times 11, 5.2% ABV. Anniversary Hellas, blah blah. Following in the footsteps of our brewers, my eyesight's going like nobody's business, and SIren's fucking cans are so small. But I can't be asked. Right, so I bought these because I love Siren. Birthday beers, always exciting. And I thought I'll do a video of it, and then I thought, do you know, it's gonna be a big fucking long video as well. Which take loads of time to put live and everything. So I thought I'll just do it live. I mean, cut out the middleman. Probably looks slightly better, to be honest. No, I don't. But it's easier. And I'm going to drink some of these, and then I'm going to jump back on YouTube myself and join in with Simon's stream. Real craft beer, because he's doing it on Thursday night at the moment. So anyway, back to the beer. Appearance-wise, we've got a very lovely, pale, golden beer. Quite a brisk, but not kind of champagne-like carbonation. Pure white foam on top as well. So now let's check out the aroma. Yeah, I had big ideas about like doing like a cool thumbnail with like getting a little cupcake and a bit of and make it look like a birthday cake, and I was like, nah. I just nicked some off their website. But yeah. Hey, so if Tim from Siren, if you watch this, nice one. I've not got the box of beer, so if you're watching this live or just after the fact, there's probably going to be a Siren unboxing on Saturday. I've been sent something, but yeah, I paid for these with my own hard-earned cash. But anyway, aroma. Swirl again. Nice. I get ginger snaps. And I feel like I can expand a bit. I mean, I can go on full on raggy. I can tell you all about the inner workings of my mind, can't I, if I want? You're not going to get that. But I'll probably expand a bit more than I'd normally do on these reviews, because I like to keep my reviews quite succinct and about tasting notes. So, not giving you a lot of duff information, not pointing fingers at anybody in particular, but reviewers are prone to spouting fucking bullshit, aren't we? Try not to be one of those people. Anyway, brandy snaps. Remember them? Fill them with cream. Cream at Christmas. Sorry. Make your own. Don't listen to make your own jokes that we don't need to. Just make them with the filth already. What else is going on in there? There's a kind of like a soft, slightly buttery bread. I'm gonna go brioche. It's one of my favourites. Everybody loves a bit of brioche. Lemon. What kind of lemon is it? Splashing. I'm just noticed my mate Caleb. I was just So what is this? It is I'm going through. This is the Hellers. Splattered already. Someone I know comes on the stream and I'm spinning my beer and splashing it on the table. Yeah, what kind of lemon is it? This is one of the conversation I had years ago with Mark Dredge and a bunch of other beer writers. I was a beer writer at the time, not a beer YouTuber. And it was all about, people say hoppy, orangey, put a bloody Y at the end of it, malty. But what is it? When you say those things, what do you mean beyond that point? I guess this is an opportunity for me to drill down a little bit further. He says that and then probably fucking knocks this out in about 2 minutes. But yeah, so lemon. It's not kind of a zippy, zesty lemon. One of the things I go for is preserved lemons. It's what people use when you're making a tagine. Maybe a lemon that's got a bit dry. I mean, you buy a bag of lemons, you never use them all. Maybe a zest one, and then it goes a bit dry. That's that. That's what I'm getting. Because slightly sweetened edge, but it's definitely not going as far as lemon curd. Certain minerality. What is that then? Kind of like wet sandstone, stuff like that. A wet afternoon in Hebden Bridge. I think that covers it all, really. I mean, there's a lot of it. It reminds me, what do they call it? It started raining. It would probably smell like that as soon as it stops raining. What's that bloody word for the smell of kind of vitality and the kind of like as the rain dries and pectin? No, that's something what's in applesauce. Petrichor. That's it. Petrichor. I mean, Caleb says this is not for him because he's the only one watching, but for the people who watch this after the fact. He says they're like the Hellers. I love the Hellers. Anyway, let's get a bloody good slurp. After all, that's what Hellers is for, isn't it? It's not for pontificating over. It's for bloody drinking. There's something really unique in this, and obviously I made a little cheeky little pre-taste before I got into the review bit, and there's something. It's kind of like coffee. It's kind of like a really earthy. It's not the prominent flavour. It's just a little after. There's a little note in there. There's an earthy quality, and it's when you get coffees are a bit earthy. I'm getting a bit of that, and maybe in a slightly more crass way, I could say bean sprouts a little bit. Slightly ginger, maybe ground ginger, opposed to like it's not fiery ginger. Ginger biscuit, a slight ginger biscuit, and a ginger knob. What are they called? Yeah, ginger knob. I fucking can't remember what they're called. But it's lovely. I'd say it's got a little bit more malt character than you'd normally expect in a proper Munich Hellers. Maybe not as crisp and light. Looks the business, drinks really nicely, but offers a little bit more than that. I'm going to do the old Untapped. You know you love a bit of Untapped screen sharing. SIren, a bit of live typing. Times 11. Times. Everybody knows how fast I type now. I can't remember me login for Untapped, so I have to go via the browser version. Right, let's have a bloody look at this then. Such a long time since I've done the old live stream. Good carbonation. It's not too gassy. Right. Bit of Untapped. Everybody loves a bit of Untapped. So, rating 367, which is probably not bad. Probably not bad for a Hellers. I bet if you looked at Tegasir, it's gone about that bit. Let's have a look. I love an Augustina. Augustina Hellers Untapped. Let's have a bloody look at this then. You won't see it because I'm not going to put it on the screen, but Augustina Hellers has got a 364. That's pretty much how much costs at the shop where I work. So it's 0.03 of a point better than Augustina Hellers. Come on now. Come on now. I can read the text on these now. Brilliant, because it's so fucking small. And the can, and my eyes are terrible. Following the footsteps of our brewer's favourite times 10, times 11 is a Hellers style. Like, I'm on my uncomfortable stool. If you're squeaking, I've got a plastic chair. Just get used to it. Before our anniversary. Brewed 120 days before our anniversary. Cool. Allowing generous time to tank up for pristine conditioning. Floral and tangerine notes. No, I'm not getting it. Aromas come from German hops, perfectly balanced with traditional breads. Traditional breads, malt character. Yep, so what we got? Got a 3 and a bit from Sam VDS. I like ones with a 4, 3 and a bit. I think this is probably going to be. I think you're probably knocking around those parts. Nice, very nice Hellers. I will pick up on comments. That's why I'm doing this. I like to have a poke at people's comments if it's funny. Tangerine flavors, good stuff. Quite a tasty Hellers. Get rid of that. Fucking pop-ups. It's like 2002 online porn, this. Quite a tasty Hellers. Fresh, crusty bread. Subtle lemon and grass. I don't like to say grass when I'm talking about lager. It's too fucking predictable. Has a slightly distracting, earthy taste too. Oh, look who fucking was all over that. Come on now. Anyway, I'm going to keep doing some swigging of this. Well, I'm going through these. Cleanish, drinkable lager, but with distinct sweet taste. Stewed apple note. I like that. I like that. Stewed apple. That's a really nice tasting note there. Carb on low side. Yeah, no, I would say low. I'd say it's not rampant, but I think it's okay. Rated as Hellers versus Augustina. Okay. 2 and a bit versus Augustina. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't agree with that approach, maybe. Even though I made the comparison just to say people are unfair to rate this versus Augustina, I'd say. Even though they're both Hellers. Splitting hairs, really, aren't you, if you're doing that? Sublime. Maybe the best UK lager beer I have tasted. Vorontsky. No, I don't think it is. Can I get more than one? No, it's because once again, I don't know my fucking signing, do I? So that's they said about it on the old Untapped. Yeah, it's nice, but yeah, that stewed apple. I like that. I like that as a tasting note. But yeah, it's that kind of earthy thing, which I would pick up as like that earthy. It's got an earthy coffee thing going on. But it's nice. It's nice. Just what I wanted. It's quite humid. It's actually just started raining, so it'll probably knock that away. But it's probably one of the warmest days of the year. Maybe last Saturday was warmest, but today's been pretty hot considering it's been fucking horrible for ages. This is the first and last time you will have me, second and last time you'll have me going off camera. I'm just going to pop to me fridge. It's just there. It's about 5 footsteps. And I'm going to get the double IPA. See you in a second. Hold on, I'm not going anywhere while I am. I'm just going to fridge. Double IPA. Whoop, whoop. Right then. We're back. I told you it won't be long. Right then. Microphone back on. Professional once again. Next up, double IPA. Oats on. 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 Oats. We get to spiel better. Well, we'll get it on the Untapped in a minute. What's that say? Kings and Doors. Where are they from? Are they Canadian? So it's collab. Cool. I don't think the first was collab, right? No. This looks like it's collab. I've probably had Oats on Oats before. I like SIren. So double IPA is not a style I find often from them, to be honest. I can't remember the last time I had one. Right then. Oats on 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 Oats. Quite pale. Quite pale for the old New England IPA. I'm going to say colour wise, it's a tarnished gold. It's kind of slightly burnt edge to it, but it is golden. You can see a bit of carbonation. I'm going to say haze for days, and we don't get to say that these days very often. We go back to the scale. Haze for days, murky for months, unclear for years. That is the official term established by the YouTube board of beer reviewers. It's a combination of things. I mean, let's go back. If you want a bit of history on this, so unclear for years is Peter, Master of Hoppets. Murky for months. I'm going to credit Jake O'Bear with both murky for months, and he's definitely unclear for years. I'm sure he's got a way with words as a lad. So I think he's murky for months and unclear for years. He's definitely unclear for years. I'm sure. So there you go. So haze for days. Don't get to say that often these days. Just because everything's so fucking hazy, isn't it? With double IPA, maybe you'd expect it quite turbid, but it's not. Bit of a frothy top, but not much. Swirl and sniff. Let's check out the aroma. Now we're talking. It kind of smells. Smells quite kind of modern West Coast IPA. It's got that clarity. It won't be. It'll be fucking Citra Mosaic and something else, but there's something a bit Columbus-y about it. It's that kind of zesty, sharp orange. Lots of citrus. That's why I'm going down that route. It's a combination of things. So I'm going citrus. Loads of zippy peel and citrus. It smells great. There's a clean copper pipe knocking around as well. Imagine a copper pipe surrounded by lots of freshly opened citrus. But no, it smells great. Pineapple, yeah, I think the pineapple's a little bit more ripe. It's a bitter orange. And earthy now. It's a minerality. That's my copper pipe. Sorry, I'm making silly jokes up in my head. That don't need to be shared. I think that's about it. But it smells fucking lovely. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh yeah, and that's what it is. Oh, that's amazing. Wow. It's so clean. It's got a real cleanness to it. And that really takes me back to beers like it takes me back to what El Segundo beers used to say, like tastes like the Stone Cold Steve Austin beers are dog shit. I've got to admit, as much as I want them to be great, it's all super crisp pale malt. Not much on the. I don't say there's much in the way of like Munich malt or anything like that. It doesn't have, or definitely not crystal, which some old school West Coast have got. It was, once again, as I said, new school West Coast, but it does have things that remind me of, and like Pliny and stuff like that. Pliny is really quite honeyed, but beers from Knee Deep, Simtra, and there's a couple of more slightly lower ABV versions because that's like a triple. But all that kind of, it has maybe it does have a little bit of acacia honey, that slightly honeysuckle type thing going on, but it's not sweet like you'd expect from old school West Coast. But once again, it has the characteristics that I did encounter once upon a time. Beers from Pete's Pot as well, stuff like Swami. Stuff like that, but that's a lot weaker than this. But that where it's all about super low hop character. It's just memories of being in San Diego. The fucking hell, being at Pete's Port, Ocean Beach, what an absolute dream! Incredible place, just the most idyllic beer spot in the world. I mean, the shimmering Pacific Ocean in the distance. There's the road kind of like bent. Single like story houses, little lawns, and kind of white picket fences and stuff like just fucking beautiful. That haze of the heat and stuff. Amazing beers and pretty good pizza. It takes me back there. Yeah, that's wonderful. That is so unique in the UK. It seldom does. If this is my West Coast, as we'll find out when I go on Untapped, seldom is it achieved to that level at 8%. That's banging, absolutely banging. So that is oats and oats and oats and oats and oats, which kind of goes against the thing. It's saying oats, so it's maybe really fucking oaty, isn't it? I don't get that at all. So let's have a bloody look on the old Untapped. Untapped. SIren, Oats, on Oats, Oats and Oats and Oats and Oats, anniversary. Bear with me a second. Yeah, that's the bad boy. Right then. Let's have a bloody look at this, see what they say about this, see if how far off the mark I was. So what they're saying on Untapped. See New England Hazy, come on now, fuck off, get out of here. Right, collab with Kings and Daughters. I think they've done a collab with them before. Where are they? Oh, wow, Oregon? Hood River, Oregon. Hailing from Hood River, Oregon. It's a privilege to host Kyle and Casey from one of our first collaboration brews as Kings and Daughters. This beer is packed full of oats. It's beautifully soft mouthfeel. No, I'm not. No, I don't agree. I don't think it's that kind of beer. Beautifully soft mouthfeel. No, I don't agree. It's got a bit of poke. It's got a bit of bitterness. It's great. It's quite luxurious. Nelson Sauvin, Sierra Mandarina, Bavaria, and Halter Blanc. That's interesting. Maybe that's played a big part of it as well. We're not going down the mosaic kind of side of things, but it has got Nelson in. Nelson's a bit fucking ever present as well. I'd love to have a beer which don't have Citra in it. Is there any beers apart from Timothy Taylor's Landlord that doesn't have Citra? I learned yesterday from watching Craft Beer Channel that Timothy Taylor's Landlord is, I think, I don't know what the bit, but it's got Styrian Goldens, that's the like finishing hop, which is, they use the same hops essentially to brew Timothy Taylor's Landlord as they do West Marley Triple. It's fucking mental, isn't it? Shows what a yeast does. Anyway, expect dank mango, flavors with bold, fruity hop notes of pineapple, blueberry, peach, yogurt, and granola. With light, bright orange color and true murky haze. This is an absolute beauty. I'm sorry. Have I got a different beer? It looks a bit darker on these pictures. Mine don't look as... That looks like Stuart Ross. That's just some motherfucking beardy twat. Excuse me. So what have we got on here? Lots of 4s. 2. Fucking hell, you're 2 and a bit. You're a tight ass, aren't you? Bloody hell. I can't. I don't think it won't because I've not got me not signed it. It's not going to be in translations. 5s, 4s, 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 4s. I think that's fair. 4s. Got a 5 from Chris. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. There's a lot of, they do a lot of stuff overseas to SIren. Loads of peach and pineapple, juicy as it should be. Huge tangy on the back, pleasant drink under the lazy eats on the evening. Watching Green Bay beat the Eagles. That's it, drinking it in America. No, see, I'm going. I obviously I went into this without looking at the spiel on the back of the can, and I'm saying it's like really nice West Coast, modern West Coast. It's not as juicy as I'd expect. I mean, I'm a big fan of like Verdant and Track and stuff. I mean, it's not that beer, and this is beautiful. But so I don't think they should feel bad about having a kick-ass modern day West Coast without doing it. Well, they fucking managed it because it's in the glass. It's the clarity. It's the bite, which is if you actually made it even a little bit more bitter, it would really kind of stand out. And those kind of really light malt characters, even though they've got loads of oats in it, I don't get. Maybe my mouth feels quite smooth, but it's not unctuous and soft and that. Because I think the hops are really pokey. So I think, yeah, that's me. Kick-ass modern West Coast. Yeah, I love that. I love that beer. That is just something different, something really special. Yeah, that's a corker. Right then. Well, next, third and final one, we've got Black Mirror, Cacao and coconut. My mate Caleb, if he's still watching, will not have drank this because he doesn't like coconut. I bloody love coconut, so I will drink it. And I will be the crash test dummy. But I've had this twice before. Really enjoyed it. 8%. It drinks really well for 8% as well, so it's not silly. Not all beers, Dave. Bloody Dave, I'm looking at you. Craft beer basic. You don't need all the Imperial Stouts. Don't need to be like 14%. It can be 8 and beautifully made and really enjoyable. So let's get this open. 8%. So yeah, Cacao, coconut stout. Black Mirror. It's got a bit of the old Charlie Brooker kind of thing going on as well, which I approve of as an official consultant. Not really. It's been silly. Right, this is a real treat, is this beer. SIren make great stouts. No fucking surprise, is it? I mean, you know that already. So there you go. Printed down black. It's as black as it's going to get. A lovely dark. It's darker for me than it is. It looks a bit more tan for you, but I'm going to say a pretty dark brown head. Pretty creamy. Frothy, but also creamy. But yeah, looks the business. So swirl and sniff. Let's check out the aroma. Oh, the head kind of like bubble, bubble, kind of bubbles around like top of a cappuccino or something. Oh, come on now. I mean, if you don't love Caribbean chocolate cake from SIren, you have to have a word with you. I'm going to have a word with you. Sorry about that. But I'm going to have a word because I think it's a fucking amazing beer. And this really takes me back to that. It's definitely got the quality chocolate is just absolutely insane. Just so, you can say it's so high quality. It's cocoa powder, but it's also lovely, rich dark chocolate, like 80%. I'm going to say it's not too burnt. We're not going 90, more like 80. But yeah, just like all the most lovely, soft, unctuous chocolate cakes. Oh! I had one of these last week with my mate Tony, and he absolutely loved it as well. as he should, because he loves a stout, and this is a very good one. Oh, bit of molasses, bit of carbon, bit of kind of charcoal thing going on in there. Oh yeah, but yeah, just I can taste the cake by smelling it. This beautiful, moist chocolate cake with like nice big chunks of chocolate in the fucking cake and stuff. Yeah, it's got a woody character. I won't say personally. Said my mate Caleb, if he's still watching this, he would definitely pick up on coconut. I love coconut, but I don't pick it up on this. I get a certain woodiness, which takes me back to maybe they've been using it in the same process that they do with Caribbean chocolate cake, where they use that spinner machine or whatever it's called. Because it's not like toasted coconut, kind of woody. Smells fucking ace. Let's go. Let's dive in. Cheers. Beers like this, man. Whoa. 8%. This has no right to be as good as it is at 8%. The depth of flavour, the quality of mouthfeel, for the flavour, for the ABV is fucking insane. I mean, Caribbean chocolate cake's not massive, though, is it? I guess. Is that like 8.7? I think it's got a richer, darker flavour than that. It doesn't have the fruitiness of the cypress wood. It's just all it's those melt in the middle, Marks and Spencer's melt in the middle chocolate puddings. It's that if you made a really fucking decadent dark chocolate version, which I'd be all over. And once again, brown sugar, molasses, maybe a hint of smoke, coffee. And say kind of not quite espresso, but that kind of burnt filter coffee kind of thing. What did I say? Is it cacao? Okay, so cacao nibs, you will get maybe a slightly powdery dryness, I guess. I brewed ones with cacao nibs. You get a bitterness, and you don't get a sweetness, but there is definitely a sweetness in this. It's got a bit of a really high, posh drinking chocolate. It's got a bit of that going on. Something that edges towards cherry, but isn't. Just get that right, okay? No fucking cherry going on here. Yeah, that's just absolutely delightful. Mouthfeel. Soft, full, creamy. For 8%, what an achievement. I mean, SIren, mate. I mean, I said SIren excel with dark beers for me. They're good IPAs, mate. Really good modern day West Coast IPAs as well. But stouts, they are one of the best in the country. Dark and Perilous Nights, potentially the best dark beer in the UK, I'd say. That's just fucking incredible. Yeah, and I like cacao and coconut. I said coconut's not specifically obvious for me, but yeah, that's delightful. It's a real treat, is that? Beautiful beer. So Black Mirror from SIren, the cacao and coconut. Just had a comment from my mate Jake. I was just talking about you on the previous beer, mate. So, but yeah, this is an absolute dream. I mean, if you haven't picked it up, it's well worth it. And SIren, I mean, 8%, so it's not too expensive as well. I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, I think they've all been really good beers. The Hellas, solid, probably the weakest of the bunch because I don't nowhere to hide in Hellas, and people have got certain expectations. And it's good. It's good. It's really quaffable, as it should be. But there's that little weird note which maybe detracts slightly, but still enjoyable. And I'm all for a little bit of a curveball. And but then the New England, this is what I mentioned you, Jake, was I was talking about the scale of Unclear for Years and Haste for Days, Making Most Unclear for Years. I was crediting you as being the innovator of two of them, I think. Peter Master Foppets did the first one. And that was, I thought, but they claim this mega juicy, fucking unctuous kind of New England IPA. It's not. It's really fucking good. Kind of pokey, modern day West Coast. Yeah, it's beautiful, fragrant, kind of honeysuckle and lemon sherbet. It's great. It's great. And just a great contrast. It's a great set of beers as well. Hellers get you on. You've seen the experience. Starting on the Hellers, bang that down. Oh, move on. Oh, a bit of juice. Oh, a bit of a juicy one. End at night. Stout. And an absolute beauty of stout. It's easy to say that's the best of the bunch because it is. It probably is. But I love the IPA, even though it's claiming to be something that it's not. But yeah, it's a great set of beers. But as I said, SIren Stouts, you can't go far wrong. So there you go. That was the full set of SIren 11th anniversary beers. As I said, if you're watching this live or today or tomorrow, probably going to see a little cheeky unboxing from SIren. I mean, as I said, once again, reiterate, paid for these. Next lot, not paid for. I'm all for a lovely freebie, even though I don't get them. I don't get them like I used to, I tell you. But those days are well gone, I tell you. Anyway, don't lament the beer. Oh, the beer reviewers lament. It doesn't get as much free beer as it used to do. Yeah, happens to us all. Send us out to pasture. Take us out. Take around back of the brewery and shoot us. That's probably the best move in it, really, when we think about it. Anyway, completely diverting from what I was saying. I thought it was being quite slick then, but live reviews are not about being slick. We're about having a little bit more flavour. And yeah, we're nearly 68 minutes. That's pretty good for talking continuously. Sometimes incoherently, sometimes informatively. Hang on. I was fucking missing it, weren't I? I've not done the bloody Untapped. Come on, what's going on with me? You'd have been upset if you didn't get the right. Untapped, SIren, Black Mirror. I got all caught up in my fucking spiel, did I? Black Mirror. We got to round it off properly, haven't we? We can't be cheating the people. Right, let's get back on finally, and then we'll do the wrapping up. I was doing all right then. I'm wrapping up in a slightly succinct way. So, Black Mirror, 8%, 4.1. I think that's fair. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I go 4.2. 4.2, 4.21, 4.22. That's a nice number, isn't it? 4.22. A birthday stout, dial up to 11. This indulgent beer is layered with rich Rio Cabrera cacao and hand-toasted coconut. It pours rich and thick with flavours of Belgian chocolate, caramelised dark sugars, and biscuity vanilla wafers. Yeah, I think that's not a million miles off. That's probably that's the copywriter's version. It's still a bit more succinct than the rambling man on YouTube's version. But yeah, 4 and a bit, nearly 5 on draft. Oh, you dirty sods! If that had been cask, I'd be on my way to Reading. The bottle, I don't know where the bottle house is. 4. Come on, give some comments. 3 and a bit. You fucking dickhead. 4. 3 and a bit. My ass. That was a chair I bought and that was the chair I bought and sent back because it wasn't manufactured correctly and I couldn't get one of the main screws in. Kill the Cat. I had a lovely evening with Jake and Craig. End of a very drunken evening with Jake and Craig and Kill the Cat on Brick Lane. Me and Jake went and bought some salt beef bagels from the best place on Brick Lane. That one is fucking banging. And the most probably cringeworthy video that no one will ever see. But we enjoyed it in the moment, doing our Fuck That's Delicious parody after drinking for about 6 hours. Good times, good memories. Rich, warm chocolate flavour, sweet aftertaste. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, somebody down at Vessel, down in Plymouth, Sam and Kay, lovely people. I'll never go, it's too far away. I don't want to go to Plymouth. I've been twice, but I don't want to go again for work purposes usually. He's a happy fella, and oh, look at this man enjoying his. That's a face that this beer deserves. That man's happy face. Cheeky little, oh, you dirty cheeky little taster. Ugh, you don't get a mention with your unbought fucking taster. Thick engine oil port, oozing with rich dark chocolate, toasted coconut, and some dark fruit. Ooh, I like that. The dark fruit bitterness, fruitiness. I think I missed that. But yeah, I can completely relate to what that is. But yeah, I think that's a good one to end on. So there you go. That was a full set of SIren's 11th anniversary beers. All very nice. Obviously, the stout, something special. I'm Rob from Popscene. I'll see you next time. Cheers.